As an international student, you are eligible to work on campus and may also be eligible for off-campus employment with proper authorization. During your program of study at the University of Missouri, you are eligible to work on campus up to 20 hours per week while school is in session. You may also work more than 20 hours per week during summer vacation, winter break, spring break, and other school breaks. On-campus employment for J1 students must be reported in CVIS. If you are a J1 student, you should report employment through our online document request system before you begin working. F1 students are not required to report on-campus employment. So how can you tell the difference between on-campus employment and off-campus employment? View the following examples to test your knowledge of on-campus versus off-campus places of employment. On-campus employment must either be performed on the school's premises, providing services for students, or take place at an off-campus location that is educationally affiliated with the school. This distinction can be a little difficult to figure out. The easiest way to determine if employment is on or off campus is to look at where your paycheck comes from. If you are getting paid directly by the University of Missouri, then your work is considered on campus. If you are getting paid by another entity, regardless of the location of employment, it is considered off campus. In order to work off campus, you must have special authorization before beginning employment. There are two main types of off-campus work authorization for students in F1 status. Curricular Practical Training, also known as CPT, is off-campus work authorization for students who need to participate in training in their field of study during their academic program. CPT should be used for both paid or unpaid practical experience programs, such as internships. Students are eligible for CPT when they have been in the U.S. in F1 status for at least one academic year. Review the online CPT workshop before you apply. Optional practical training, also known as OPT, is off-campus work authorization in a student's field of study. All F1 students are eligible for 12 months of OPT authorization, and most use it after they graduate. As with CPT, you are only eligible to apply for OPT after maintaining F1 status for at least one academic year. To obtain authorization for OPT, you must apply to U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services, also referred to as USCIS, and it can take up to 3 months to get approval. The International Center has mandatory workshops for students to attend in the semester in which they will apply for OPT. Academic training is off-campus work authorization for students in J1 status. Academic training may be used during your program or after graduation, as long as you apply before your program end date. The employment can be paid or unpaid and must be directly related to your field of study. If you have the opportunity to participate in an off-campus training experience, such as an internship, contact the International Center to discuss your eligibility. More information about CPT, OPT, and academic training can be found on our website at international.missouri.edu. Workshop schedules and PowerPoint slides can also be found on the International Center website, and the advisors at the International Center are always happy to answer your questions. International students in the U.S. are only eligible to apply for a Social Security number if they are employed, because the number is needed to facilitate the reporting of wages to the government. If you have a job in the U.S., then you will be able to apply for a Social Security number after you check in at the International Center, wait 10 days for your SEVIS record to be updated, and complete new hire paperwork with your on-campus department. If you do not have a job, then you are not eligible to apply for a Social Security number. It is possible for you to survive in the U.S. without one, and you will still be able to set up a bank account, rent an apartment, or get a cell phone. In order to apply for a Social Security number, you will need your passport, I-94 card, visa, I-20 or DS 2019, completed Social Security recommendation form, and a completed application for a Social Security card, which is available online or at the Social Security office. The recommendation form can be found on the International Center website, and you will complete an online document request once you have your portion of the form completed. You will submit the form, signed by your employer, to the front desk of the International Center, where we will review, sign, and return it to you within 5 business days. This form will serve as both a job offer letter and a verification that you are eligible to apply for a Social Security number. The address for the local Social Security Administration office is on your screen. Now for a recap of the top 3 ways MU students become out of status. Students become out of status if they let their I-20 or DS 2019 expire, if they do not enroll in enough credit hours, or if they work without authorization. Remember, it is your responsibility to know and comply with these regulations in order to maintain your F1 or J1 status.